Fantasy XVI crossover is here inside of Final Fantasy XIV. And today I'm going to be showing you everything you need to do so you can go ahead and unlock all the outfit, mount, music, triple triad cards, and so much more. But before we hop into it, welcome back to your #1 stop for Final Fantasy XIV news, guides, how-to, and of course, all that jazz. So with that, let's jump into this and let's discuss the crossover with Final Fantasy XVI. So to start off here, there is a few requirements, with the fourth one being you must have completed a round reborn. So make sure you have done that, and of course the quest to actually trigger it will be as soon as you complete the ultimate weapon, a main quest line here. Once again, this is a level 50 in a round reborn, which leads into our second requirement here is, of course, you must be at least level 50 to take part in the new campaign. And once you have done both of them things, we need to look for the NPC right here. You can go ahead and find them in Uda, and it will be over here right on the left side of from the crystal. And of course, this is a normal quest, so no like unlock or anything, just a normal symbol here. But once we have found the character, let's go ahead and have a small little discussion with them and begin our Final Fantasy XVI quests. And once you go through the cutscene itself, we need to go ahead and head on over to Eastern Dawntrail. This will of course be over here on the right side of the map at the Burning Walls. So let's go ahead and teleport over here and let's begin the next part of the quest. And once you have made it there, we got another NPC that we need to go ahead and talk to here to continue onwards. And once that is done, we need to go ahead and buy on some people. Lucky enough, the point that we need to click on is literally a white net to where we are standing. And from here, we're going to go ahead and get us a little mini game with us looking around. So from here, we need to go ahead and look about here and see if we can find anything that might be seeming to be a little out of place. And of course, if you are playing with a controller, you can go ahead and zoom up with holding the right trigger with the left and right stick to move you in and out and left and right. So let's go ahead and see if we can find anything suspicious. And what you're going to be looking for here is down in the middle bottom. You will go ahead and see a strange man laying on the beach here. So let's just go ahead and zoom in on them. And we're just going to go ahead and give this a look. And, well, there we go. We have found us a strange man. I think we all can pretty much get what this is. But nonetheless, we're just going to move on to the next part of this quest. And once you go through that, you will go ahead and be instantly teleported back to Udon with, of course, a marker literally right in front of you. So let's go ahead and click on the marker. And with the cutscene being done, let's just go ahead and talk to, of course, the strange man we ended up finding. And from here, we're just going to go ahead and go through his dialogue. And then that will bring it to the end of part 1 for the quest. So let's just go ahead and complete it. And from here, we need to just go ahead and talk to him once again to begin the next part of this storyline. So we're just going to keep teleporting through Udon here. And of course, we need to just go ahead and talk with our NPC again to continue on with this. So a little bit of just talking, but hey, more lore and story for you who are interested in the 16 stuff. And just like that, we are done with Udon, and now we are in New Gardania. Once again, NPC will appear right in front of you as soon as you load in. So we're just going to do like before, and we're just going to keep on talking with a character from 16. And once that is done, we got a new character from 16 following us around as a party member. So we need to go ahead and head on upstairs here in the airship landing in New Gardania. And we need to go ahead and get in this circle, pretty obvious. And then we need to go ahead and talk to him one more time here. And once that is done, let's go ahead and keep on traveling. Since we kind of got to just show him around. So he get his balance here in Final Fantasy XIV. And from here, we're just going to go ahead, head on up a little bit to another circle where we're going to go ahead and talk to him again, since I lied. And we're going to talk to him many more times here as we play a babysitter. So once that is done, we're going to go ahead and keep on traveling over here. And we need to go ahead and, I believe, take him up here. Well, the crystals are, so, or I get technically kind of near it. But nonetheless, just keep on following the paths here to keep on showing him around. And once again, we're just going to keep on talking with him. So pretty much overall, this part of the quest is pretty straightforward. As you can see, we are just traveling from point A to point B, talking, go back to point A, back to point B, and so on and so on here. But we're just going to keep on showing him around in New Gardania as he keeps talking to us about random things here. So let's go ahead and keep on doing that to go ahead and actually get us a full-on cutscene. And once the cutscene is over, we're just going to go ahead and then talk with the NPC that is literally right in front of us to trigger another cutscene here. And once the cutscene is done, let's go ahead and talk with our 16 character once again to get another cutscene. And with that, that part of the quest is officially done. And so let's go ahead and jump into part 3 here. Once again, you're going to be right in front of the NPC you need to talk to. So let's just go ahead and talk to him again. That one is a little distant because we are going to be getting a present for taking part in that quest. So let's go ahead and continue on so we can go ahead and get our present. And then once that is done, we're going to go ahead now and keep on traveling. So we're going to be heading up here. We still in Gardania now. And we need to head on up here to where you turn in your achievement point for rewards to find the next part of the quest. So let's go ahead and go that way. And let's go ahead and find our 16 character. And once you have made it up here, you will go ahead and find him standing right over here next to the rock. So let's go ahead and talk with him another time, shall we? For another cutscene. And once that cutscene is done, congratulations, you have officially unlocked a challenge here. So it will be level sync to level 50. Item requirement at 110. And of course, we're going to go ahead and proceed into the next part of the quest. And of course, this is what I know a lot of you are here for, which is the brand new fight with Ifrit. So let's go ahead and go through the cutscene so we can get into this. So since this fight is a little more unique here, we do get us a little tutorial of some of the stuff that is changing for the fight itself. And of course, starting off here, we have ourselves a ability that will do some extra damage. Also, we get ourselves a ability that gonna let us dodge if we are in the way of a attack, as well as adding a little bit of a quick time event here, so you would know when to activate the dodges. And if you do dodge correctly, you're gonna go ahead and get your hands on a special attack that you can use as a follow-up. And with that, let's get into the fight. So for the case of this video, I am not going to really show much of the fight. If you do want to check that out to see what you're getting into, I will have a video link above so you can check that out if you want to go ahead and check out my full opinion of the fight. But overall, with this video anyway, is once you get done with the fight and you get done with the cutscene, you will be, of course, let back loose in Gardania. And for the next part of the quest, we need to go ahead and travel back to, well, it pretty much all started, and, well, we ended up meeting with the Final Fantasy XVI character. So let's just go ahead, teleport out here back to the E area, and let's go ahead and run back to where this all began. And once we are here, we need to go ahead and just have another discussion with another NPC, and from here, we need to go ahead and talk with the Final Fantasy XVI character. And from here, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And after talking here, we're going to go ahead and follow the puppy. And the puppy itself is going to go ahead and take us down the path. So we're just going to go ahead, follow the dog to the next part of the quest itself. And of course, once you go ahead and follow the dog down, this is going to be a little bit of a travel. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead, stand in a circle. We're going to talk to our 16 character again for another cutscene. And once the cutscene is done, let's go ahead and talk to one more NPC here to wrap up the quest. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get our hands on a few things here. So to start off, we do have a material, a coffin here of items. We also have the whistle, so you can go ahead and summon quite a pet as a mount. And we will also get our hands on the minion version of the puppy when, well, it was a puppy. So let's go ahead and complete this. And with that, we're going to go ahead and complete the Final Fantasy XVI crossover event inside of Final Fantasy XIV. But just because you completed the main quest here for the crossover event doesn't mean this is done at all, because we still have a few items sent about, such as some of the soundtrack stuff, such as the triple triad stuff. And to get our hands on this, we need to go ahead and head to the golden saucer. Once you have completed the main story, the items will appear from the crossover. So let's go ahead and talk about the triple triad, because that is very important to me. And of course, you can go ahead and pick this up right here in the bluish area inside of the golden saucer. And if we talk to the triple triad person, we can go ahead and go to buy triple triad card. We can go ahead and find his card right here for 200,000 of the golden saucer points. So of course you can go ahead and get the true mini different means, mini games, buying, whatnot. But nonetheless, if you want to get your hands on the card, make sure you have 200,000 of the currency for the purchase. And when it comes to the weapon coffin here, let's go ahead and open this up and see what items we're going to go ahead and get from this. And from opening up the coffin, we can go ahead and get our hands on all the outfit that is tied, so you can go ahead and cosplay at quite as well. And of course, all this stuff is a level 1 outfit, so this is a pulpit for you if you want to go ahead and do some glamour and some cosplay of Clyde. So there where you find the actual outfit when it comes to the campaign. And as far as the soundtrack is concerned, there was a whole bunch of Final Fantasy XVI soundtrack. You can go ahead and find this once again still in golden saucer. And we need to go ahead and talk to the Ply claim. And we need to go ahead and go down to Ply's exchange of 4 here. So if we go ahead and click on this, we can go ahead and find the soundtrack here for you to pick up for Final Fantasy XVI. And with that, that is everything you need to know about the Final Fantasy XVI crossover, from the items, the rewards, where to find them, the quests, as well as some helpful tips for any of you that might be having an issue doing this quest. And of course, like always, let me know below how you feeling about the expansion, and if you want to go ahead and see my full reaction to the fight itself with Ifrit. Once again, link above for that and below. And like always, if you have found it helpful, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells below. And of course, I will go ahead and see you in the comments.